We're standing on the edge of this incredible, reindustrialized, AI-powered future. But it has a truly voracious appetite for one thing: electricity. And that, well, that's creating a fascinating and really high-stakes paradox. And this is the central question we're digging into today. The very technology that's supposed to help us build a cleaner, more efficient world is creating an energy demand so massive that our current grid, well, it just wasn't built for it. And to really get a sense of the scale here, just look at this number. By 2050, global energy demand is projected to jump by a staggering 50%. A big part of that is billions of people improving their lives, but it's also all this new technology coming online. You see, this surge isn't just coming from one place. It's more like a perfect storm of electrification hitting our whole economy. You've got industries coming back on shore, millions of EVs, heat pumps, and of course the big one, AI and data centers. Some people in the industry are jokingly calling AI the banana because its projected growth curve looks like a giant upward swooping J. So how do we even start to think about this problem? It all comes down to something called the energy trilemma. It's this core challenge where you have to constantly balance three goals that are always competing with each other: making sure power is reliable, keeping it affordable, and making it clean. You can't just max out one without affecting the other two. It's a really tricky balancing act. And this table just lays out the tough choices perfectly. Coal, super reliable, pretty cheap, but obviously not clean. Renewables, they're clean, for sure, but they're intermittent. The sun doesn't always shine, and the wind doesn't always blow. Now nuclear, it says low on affordability and high on cleanliness. That cleanliness rating is high because it's a zero carbon emission source, but it's also got that long-term challenge of waste disposal, and it's expensive upfront. This is why you see governments kind of shifting their focus. It's not just about decarbonization anymore. When the grid gets strained, energy security and affordability suddenly become top priorities again. But here's a fascinating twist. What if this huge new industrial demand is actually part of the solution? As experts like Milo Werner point out, this isn't about rebuilding the past. This new wave of manufacturing is all about electrification and efficiency from the get-go. And this is a really crucial point. We are not building the same old dirty factories. The old way meant giant, expensive plants using combustion that was maybe 50% efficient on a good day. The new way, it's electrified, running at over 95% efficiency. We're talking about smaller, modular systems that are way faster and cheaper to build. So what if we could build our power plants like we build with Legos? Seriously, that's the basic idea behind this modular approach. You build one efficient unit in a factory, deploy it quickly, and then just add more blocks as you need them. It's an absolute game changer. It makes the whole process faster, cheaper, and it lets us learn and get better with every single unit we produce. Okay, so we've got all these amazing new modular power sources ready to go, but there's a huge problem. Where do you plug them in? We've hit a wall, and that wall is the grid itself. The system is in total gridlock. We're talking multi-year waits just to get a connection, a 4 to 5 year wait for a single turbine, and the permitting process is a nightmare. To make it all worse, the lines are clogged with zombie projects that might never even get built but are blocking the way for the real ones. So if the physical hardware is the bottleneck, what if the answer is in the software? The rules that run the whole system. Maybe it's not just about building more stuff, it's about being smarter with what we've already got. What if we changed the queue rules from first come, first serve to first ready, first serve? What if we use new tech to unlock the spare capacity that's already sitting there unused? It's a totally different way of thinking. And looking down the road, there's this incredible portfolio of new technologies starting to emerge that could help us finally crack that trilemma. We're talking about small modular nuclear reactors, advanced geothermal that goes deeper into the earth, better and cheaper batteries, and green hydrogen. This is the stuff that could really lay the foundation for a much stronger energy future. And this isn't just wishful thinking, Researchers are already modeling these incredibly complex pathways. They're trying to answer the big questions, like where's the best place to build these data centers to sync up with clean energy? Which countries are actually ready for this low-carbon AI boom? And maybe the biggest question of all, is something like nuclear power a nice-to-have, or is it an absolute necessity? And this quote from Jason Bordoff just sums it all up perfectly. The end goal, a more electrified, more secure energy future, is absolutely the right one. But the journey from here to there, Well, it's packed with enormous challenges that we have to figure out how to navigate right now. So that leaves us with the ultimate question, the one that really hangs over this whole conversation. Is this unbelievable new demand from AI a crisis in the making, or could it be the exact catalyst we needed to finally push us to build the smarter, cleaner, and more robust energy system we've needed all along?